I'm going to be sharing with you in this video how to become one with the frequency of your desire, because everything that you want exists. And if you commit to an idea, if you decide on who you want to be, you will become that. The possibilities are endless. Most people get scared because there's so many possibilities, but I'm going to share with you how to focus on something and become that and shift into it so fully that actually who you used to be is simply no longer who you are. You've shifted into a new version. Let's talk about that in this video. So if you're new to this channel, what I want you to do is I want you to hit that subscribe button. I want you to hit that notification bell because I do post a new video every single day. Also, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. It's also going to be in the comments of this video as well. Now, the first thing that I just want to ask you in this video is, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What do you want to embody more of? Because I believe that there's always something that we want to become. Always. There's something that wants to come through us, that we want to be. And it's not going to be based on something that you've already been in the past. It's going to be something completely new. Now, it exists as a possibility, but it's not something that you have experienced yet. And when I say you, the reason why I say you in that way is because once you start to become this new version of yourself, once you give yourself permission to shift into a different version of who you are, you start to question what you even is. Like, what does it even mean to be you? Because you can become something different depending on your perspective and what you commit to. So there's different identities that exist in the quantum field, you could say, in existence, in consciousness. And all of them exist. What depends on which one you experience? Most people think that it depends on something outside of them. So, oh yeah, so this thing that happens to me dictates who I become. Well, that means that you're at the effect of what's happening. That means that in a way, if that paradigm is instilled inside of a person, what has happened is that they have given away their ability to be an independent thinker and to be what they actually want. So now actually what's happening is that they're being something that somebody else wants them to be, and they think they want that, but they don't. So there's not an ownership of the fact that you can become one with what you want. So that's just the question is, what do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What do you want to be? Like, it doesn't have to have anything to do with who you used to be. Imagine if you could you could rebirth yourself right now. What resonates for you to become? And it will not have any resistance. In fact, resistance, that's who you used to be. So if you're thinking, oh yeah, that's who I want to be, and then resistance comes up, remember that you're in control. So most people think like, oh, if I feel resistance, that means that oftentimes I can't become this thing. Well, just be careful, because sometimes resistance is actually your previous momentum talking, and if you shift into that new version, that resistance will no longer be happening and you'll be a new version of yourself. So just remember that, but I'll go a little bit deeper into that perhaps in another video. Leave a comment down below if you want me to talk about that. Now, the second thing that I want to share with you is, once you've identified who you want to be, how you want to show up in the world, what you want to do is live from it. Live from it. Live from that version of who you want to be now, right now. So live from it now, not in the future. You want to give yourself permission to embody it now. Like, it's so funny, like, we live our lives chasing so many things out there. Oh, I need to chase this thing. And then it's like, I think we have like this idea in our minds that one day we're going to be able to relax and ease into who we are once we've done all the hard work. Once I've done all the hard work, then I can become one and just, relax and be who I want to be. And then, be like, invite everybody into, this energy of joy and peace. It's like, when does that happen? It's like, we think that it's going to happen one day but once we finish all the pain and the hard work. But that's the thing though, is that if you understand anything about energy, if you're from a paradigm of I'm working really, really hard now to feel better in the future, you're creating an energy of not feeling good now. So that is simply important to be aware of, that energy of I don't feel good now, that is just contradicting energy to who you want to be now, naturally. That's the key to understand manifestation, ultimately. So you want to live from it, from the energy of what you want. And that's not going to involve any lack. There's not going to be any lack in your field. If you feel lack, again, lack is a pointer to the fact that you can reshift your attention and your focus to a more expansive version of who you are, living from that version of who you are. Resistance, for me personally, and you can take this if you want, is a cue to expand into more of what you want to be. Fear is a tool to lead you more towards success. So live from it. Live from that person that you want to be. How would they think? Quite literally, what would you be thinking from the present moment if you were already... How would you talk to people? Like if somebody said to you, how much money are you making? How would you respond? Would you say, like, how would you say? You would just say like, oh, I make this amount of money. I make $10,000 a month. Just how would you say it in a conversation? Maybe affirm that to yourself. Say it in a way that feels natural to you. Live from it. Think from it. Be it. Act it. Pretend to be that way, and then it becomes reality. Act it. Act it into existence. Acting isn't fake. Fake, what's funny? Acting, being in action and flow isn't fake. You want to know what's fake? Is being something you believe you have to be, that you don't want to be, pretending to play this role that you don't want to be. You're not being actually what you want. You're being something you don't want to be. That's fake, in my opinion, but that's a whole nother video. That's a whole nother topic. We'll save that for another video. And the third thing that I want to share with you in this video, in terms of how to become one with the frequency of your desire, is to number 3, let it become normal. Just normal. Let it like whatever you want to be, whatever you want to become, let that become normal. Normal. See, Bob Proctor talks about this when he used to be alive. He talked about this topic, this concept. Think about it like this. $1 million is not big or small. Actually, it's just $1 million. It's not more significant than $10,000, ultimately speaking. Having $10 million in your reality is not ultimately, existentially, universally, at the essence of it, more significant or any more exciting really than $10,000 in your account. It doesn't ultimately matter, or per month or whatever. It doesn't matter, because exciting and expanding is relative to what you used to be. So whatever is not normal to you, make something greater than you are now normal. So increase your standards. If you're making $5,000 per month and that feels normal to you, make $10,000 per month normal to you. Make that normal. How do you get there? You have to first decide that you want that to be normal, and then anything that's out of alignment with that will be your obstacle, your challenge. Challenge, or an exciting opportunity to go make more money and to be a greater version of who you are and to have more freedom financially. It depends on how you see it. It's up to you ultimately, isn't it? Isn't it all up to you, right? because that could be a perceived challenge to one person, but to you, yeah, it's just an epic opportunity to be more of what I want to be in the world. But whatever you want to be, whatever you want to become one with, let it become normal. Let it become completely normal to who you want to be. Just let it become normal. It's just who you are. It's not this crazy thing. It's not this like, oh my gosh, not that you're not grateful for having what you want, but it's not this thing that you place on some pedestal, because you know that it's who you are. It's a part of who you are. It's one. You're one with it. You are it. It is you. What you want is you. You are already it. It is already you. You're already one with it. All you have to do is choose to shift into that reality now. Shift into it now, ignoring the resistance and the pain, allowing yourself to be what you actually want to be in this moment now. And with that, I conclude this video. Once again, if you want to work with me one-on-one personally, hit the link that's in the description box of this video. It's also going to be in the comments of this video as well. Also, leave a like on this video only if you want to, because I do believe that actually every single person on this planet does deserve to know that they are divine creators of their reality, and that actually they can manifest their reality and do so in the most effortless and easeful way possible, helping themselves and helping others in the process as well. And hitting that like button does help the YouTube algorithm to push the videos out to more people, and that would be greatly appreciated. As always, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.